Welcome to Taormina, one of Sicily's most enchanting destinations. In today's video, we're taking you through the top things to do in this stunning hilltop town. From the ancient Greek theater with its breathtaking views of Mount Etna to the vibrant Corso Umberto and the idyllic beaches of Isola Bella, Taormina offers a perfect blend of history, beauty, and relaxation. Join us as we explore the must-see sights, best places to eat, and insider tips for making the most of your visit. Whether you're here for the views, culture, or food, Taormina has something for everyone. As for tip number 1, always take the train to your destination. In this case, we took Train Italia to get to Taormina. Always book in advance to see what's the best time and to get to your destination. And once you arrive, always take the bus or an Uber, which we did, which was not that expensive to get to your actual destination. Just to let you know, if you do take an Uber or the bus, it will not really take you to Taormina, but it'll take you right at the outskirts of Taormina just because the streets are so narrow. Like right here, for example, and cars cannot go through here. So, but either way, they'll drop you off at an ideal location where everything else is easily accessible by foot. And this is one of the main walkways of Taormina, which is like the main road. And you have all the shops, all the restaurants, the cathedral, churches. Everything is in this area, including our hotel. Our hotel is in this area. As you can see from our room, this is our hotel where we stayed at in Taormina. We stayed in the heart of Taormina, so it's right in the middle of that main road. And honestly, we got a great room at a great location with a stunning view, the balcony, with a lot of traditional Taorminan decor. As you can see with the heads and with the plants, just everything is very Taormina. This is the bathroom. Yeah, I like the design. It looks like old, design. It's very vintage, very traditional European. But honestly, the view is amazing. This one, you can only open the window, not the actual door, but you can definitely do get a nice view of the street. This is where we stayed, Relais 147. As you can see, we're right in the middle of the action, middle of the shops. The only disadvantage of this place is the noise. At night you can hear the noise. So yeah, there's a restaurant next to us, and they have live music every day and every night. But to start your day, I would recommend eating breakfast where you stay, or going elsewhere to try a very traditional dish and you can start your day with a traditional Sicilian breakfast, like a granita with brioche or a cappuccino, at one of the cafes in the heart of Taormina with stunning views over the sea and Mount Etna. Next, you can head out to the Via Comunale Gardens after lunch. Head to the Via Comunale, a peaceful garden filled with exotic plants and offering panoramic views of the sea. This is the perfect place to relax and take a break from the day's explorations. And wander Corso Umberto, stroll down Taormina's main street, lined with shops, boutiques, and cafes. Stop to admire the medieval Palazzo Corvaja and the beautiful churches along the way. Enjoy a leisurely lunch at a local trattoria. Try dishes like pasta alla norma or seafood specialties paired with Sicilian wine.
In this video, we ordered pizza with limoncello spritz.
And also, just so you know, you do not want to share a pizza. It is looked down upon, and they did not like it that we shared it. You could just tell by the vibe, it was just not it. And then visit San Domenico Palace, which was used as a filming location for White Lotus Season 2.
And this is one of the reasons why we booked this vacation, because of White Lotus.
And that's where they filmed the iconic scene of "Who'd I look like? Peppa Pig."
Yes.
R.I.P. Jennifer Coolidge's character. We would spend a couple hours after dinner just lounging right there, as you can see, just enjoying the view of the ocean and just seeing people pass by. There's a lot of shops and restaurants that are open for like some snacks and, you know, sweet treats that are local to Taormina. So it was really pleasant being able to just kind of just enjoy and relax and also have an amazing view.
And this is the famous fountain, which is called Fontana di Piazza di Uomo.
And we stopped here to eat because we enjoyed the ambiance. We had pasta overlooking the streets of Taormina. I had the lasagna, which was really delicious, accompanied with my Italian Coke and freshly distilled water. And then explore the Cathedral of Taormina, Duomo di Taormina, where it's one of the churches there in the heart of Taormina. So it's definitely a must-stop place to go visit. We did encounter a wedding happening on our second day, I believe. So we definitely enjoyed that, seeing it being used. And as you can see now, this is the inside of the Louis Vuitton. And of course, you have to do some shopping, some souvenirs, you know, just sightsee. But honestly, we kind of wanted to go in there and check it out. And I may have come home with something from the store. So we'll see. And also, this is the view outside the Louis Vuitton. Once again, seeing the church, or one of the many churches in Taormina. As you can see, it has an amazing view overlooking the ocean, since we are on top of the hill. So the view is stunning, whether it's in the daytime or nighttime. And this is the ancient Greek theater, which was also filmed as you can see, in the White Lotus. And it was one of the most iconic sites in Sicily, and the ancient theater offers a breathtaking views of the Ionian coast and Mount Etna. Spend time exploring the ruins and imagining the performance that took place here thousands of years ago. You're able to walk at your own pace to kind of take pictures, and kind of roam around. It has a different viewpoints from depends on where you stand. You can see the ocean or Mount Etna, and it's something that's still used to this day for local performances. So it is not just a museum, but still hosts performances to this date. And there's also a little cafe on top as well, where you can rest and have a drink or a snack, since it is a nice steep walk up to this theater. So it's definitely not easy to get up there. So definitely bring your walking shoes. And like I said, it's the view from the other side of the theater. It's facing Mount Etna and the Ionic Sea. So this is definitely a different viewpoint of the other, where from the church you kind of see the town, and this is the other side of Taormina pretty much. So you get two different perspectives once you're on top of the Greek theater.
The view is amazing, by the way.
And like I mentioned, there's a little cafe on top of the theater, so definitely get your refreshments and your snacks to stay hydrated.
We had some lemonade and some desserts that day.
As you can see, there's a lot of steps, and the theater is definitely, there's a lot to see. So definitely be mindful and bring your walking shoes, because there's a lot of walking involved in Taormina.
And a lot of stairs, because we have to walk up to the theater.
Just another viewpoint from down on the stage level, so you can see there's definitely a lot of seats. So it definitely does attract a lot of people. So whoever performs there must be an amazing viewpoint. And now we're on our way to one of Taormina's beaches. So what we have to do is take a cable car from the top of Taormina down to the coastline to enjoy the crystal clear water. And obviously this comes with a small cost, which isn't that bad. So honestly, for a round trip down to the beach, it's pretty affordable, inexpensive.
But the view is amazing while you're at the cable car. It's so nice.
And once you get down to the cable car, it's roughly a 10-minute walk to the beach. And it's pretty rocky, so definitely bring your water shoes. You do not want to walk this barefoot. Which
we forgot to bring our water shoes.
Yes. And here we are. We ended up renting out some beach chairs. So to enjoy the view, enjoy the sun, and get into the water.
The water is crystal clear.
Crystal clear. It wasn't too cold, but definitely not warm either. So we can only go in for so long before it being kind of chilly.
It was too cold for me.
But honestly, the views were amazing. So we were definitely there for several hours, kind of enjoying the view, enjoying the sun, and just people watching. So it's definitely something that I enjoyed from this trip. Definitely a nice break from the busy Taormina streets. And here we are going back up.
Like I said, the view is amazing while at the cable car, so you can soak up the views and enjoy the sun while at the cable car.
So it was definitely a scary moment at first, because you're going from the bottom all the way to the very top of a hill, so it can be scary at times. But honestly, the views from the cable car is just amazing. And it is a quick, roughly 5-minute ride, so it's really quick. And for the price, it is definitely unbeatable. Definitely cheaper than an Uber or taxi. As you can see, I was very worried going up the cable car, because it's definitely an experience. And then of course, one of the famous bars in Taormina is Bam Bar, where you can enjoy freshly made granita and brioche. We had to go there twice because it was that good. And this one we got the melon and the lemon granita.
And mine was, I think it was peach. Oh no, strawberry. And that with brioche.
The line was fairly long, but honestly, once you're in, it's roughly 5 to 10 minutes to get your order, to place and get your order. So it's really fast service. And the ambiance is amazing, as well as their pastries and food.
And that's how you're supposed to eat the granita with the brioche. So you dip the brioche in a granita and you eat the granita with brioche together.
And it's just another viewpoint of Taormina at night. A lot of the houses have a lot of plants and a lot of foliage. It's just a beautiful, beautiful town.
And then there's a lot of churches also, so make sure you visit like the one that's open.
Yes. And there's a lot of, and for dinner we chose a restaurant, terrace overlooking the coastline. This is a little bit off of Taormina, not too far off, but it's definitely one of the more famous and locally owned restaurants, family owned. So it's a lot of people, but the food was delicious.
It was amazing. Yeah. It was actually recommended by one of the staff from the Louis Vuitton store.
Yeah. So I think during this trip, we really wanted to go to where the locals wanted to eat, or where the locals do go to eat, because we definitely wanted to avoid all the restaurants that are aimed for tourists. So we definitely, what they told us to look out for is definitely look for restaurants that do not have pictures in their menu, because those that do have pictures are mostly aimed for tourists, and it's basically food that is fairly much mass made and not fresh.
Since we love this place, so we went back again after dinner. We had the granita again.
Yes, we made it right before they closed, so we were able to get one last bite of granita.
And I like the decoration. We actually, this time we sat outside, and the decorations outside is different from the inside. It's beautiful.
And of course, we just walked further down Taormina, just explore more of the city, since it's on an uneven floor plan, so there's definitely many levels to Taormina. So it's definitely an experience having to walk around and explore the city through the alleys, the stairs, and it's just an experience. It's definitely one of my favorite places to visit.